And hey everybody, welcome back to more Tales of Arise. Ah, I have Trails in the brain. It's coming out soon.
To get here faster.
The next Trails game, and I will enjoy playing it. Aha!
Are we really gonna search through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, plus I have a map that tells me where to go.
Yeah, you've got a point. But
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
I mean, honestly, there's like 5 people who live in this castle. So not a challenge.
Very well.
Well,
I thought we were told they all left.
Hey. Pardon me.
Discuss deal. Oh, I'm gonna put a guess here. My guess is that he is so conditioned himself that he's just obeying his last orders. Nope, nope. He's just an idiot.
what the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. You must think we're just damaged from the town.
Whatever's going on, these are Bull-Run soldiers. Watch yourselves.
Blow away! Captivity! Sword Ring Alpha! In a bind? Bloody Monday! Sword Ring Alpha! Blow away!
This one's got your name.
I mean, alright.
A merry distraction.
There's still more to go. Healing! I owe you, Tion.
healing is what my arts do best.
And now you're dead. Or not.
Yeah.
Castle.
Hey.
Are you men aware that Lord Warren's no longer around?
You don't say.
I still think the magic mask thing would have been a better fit here.
Well...
Scaring of the business as usual. Alright. I have an order for you.
Well?
Ruler, according to the grand law, you must pledge your allegiance to me. Oh, well played. Well played, Dolly.
So then.
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
Actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy, not me personally.
Well, either way, it solved the problem, and that's what counts.
Now, it put the problem off for a little bit. But we'll count. We'll chalk this up to a success. Ooh, hello. Another quest.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Oh, I killed the thing already for you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Boom, boom,
Seriously?
lady. Alright. And he's Barky Boy. Well, you got a dog on your shoulder, buddy. What do you expect? Ooh, 380 SP, though. Lightning Princess. Ooh, that's not bad. Warranty dragon damage. 1800. What was I saving up for? I'm sure I was saving up for something. It's the most expensive, so I'll save up for it. Why not? And apparently I missed this.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
I thought you were just hanging out
But
here.
if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set
do you mean
of
your
problems to deal
absence?
with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So,
He's got a point.
what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
They have magic.
So they're
Right?
alive? They're not going to die?
Like, that's why you call them Bright Eyes. They're all wizards.
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer.
Ooh.
Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us.
He's a bit angry.
Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die. Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people.
I'm
and
curious,
seen many
yeah, what
things.
they're... I mean, he raises the point, like, these people aren't just, like... These are the soldiers.
Loved ones, but are still trying to make this
The ones who
world a
were
better place.
actively torturing and killing and doing all that sort of
People
stuff.
driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for
Yeah,
Danans,
so what
too.
are you doing about
Because
these
at the end
guys?
of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone
Okay,
else's
yeah, but
mistakes.
sure, that's a good point. But what about
all
these
because
specific
in
soldiers?
a world that's already full of it.
The ones who actually did all these
Can
things.
create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Yeah, literally
Fair
because
enough.
he owes you.
We won't let you down, Ganya.
I feel like they've avoided actually discussing what to do about the soldiers in all this.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
Dun dun dun!
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen. But treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Not here, though. That was the point.
There are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now.
That's a good point, Law.
Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
I don't feel like you've addressed the issues. This is for yourself. Kisara's friendship with her shield rather than her lord.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
I mean, so yeah, they have
It's not like your mind
a bunch
will
of
found good.
Renan soldiers who don't have their armor, but do have magic locked up in a barracks where they can plot and scheme and plan.
That's why I want to do
And a
everything I
population
can to help these people.
of people that they were oppressing and torturing and inflicting constant murder and death and beatings and all that sort of stuff upon, up until they lost their will to think. I mean, even if they don't go for angry revenge, is the correct response to do nothing? What are you gonna do? It raises a good question.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Hey, buddy.
Sounds like
Oh, I think I know. It's our cook friend. It is Gordino.
What?
Yes!
Okay.
That's great.
Sorry, maybe more book.
What?
what?
A forbidden recipe.
Yes!
Went soft and fluffy. Neither swine nor hare meat.
Yes!
Nice.
Double rice. Alright. course.
Sorry.
Yes.
Just...
Soft and fluffy. I guess I need the rapigs.
White, soft, and fluffy items. Is that description supposed to be figurative or literal?
Let's check anything in the area that looks edible.
I think it's the rapig meat that I currently have growing in the farm. But also at the same time, will this be what will let us finally open up things again?
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harrows.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do?
Oh, the sexual
What's gotten into
tension!
Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
Alright. Run over here. Show itself. Find it close to living like a normal human being too.
Alright.
Alright. Guy just fell down dead in the middle of... Alright.
Having to inform a mother her son died is...
We'll go tell Mom.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
Dear Mom, your son fell over dead. The end. I wonder if she'll... Ooh, here's an interesting question. Will she have enough will to care? I'm gonna go with yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Oh. Nope. She doesn't care.
Alright.
But I think it's an each test for today. Alright.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zoogles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Alright. Just warp over here.
finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Whee! Hello, miss. How's your boy? Still dead, I see.
Yes.
What?
Ooh, cremation. Something else. The heavens. Just the rest of the cosmos. Suitable grave sites. Do you know why none of us have last names like them? There's them. Wow, Rinwell. Darling is really just trying to help. Like I said, anytime. And we're fighting amongst ourselves. I'll break down every last barrier. You don't have to do it alone.
I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell.
Huh?
There we go. Just have some talking.
Good.
The Danin way. Aw, now she's sad. Aw.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Where's Lenegus? Oh, no. That's Rena. Oh, Hoodle, you're so adorable still.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to
I mean, to be
sometimes I wonder
fair,
which of us really has the better way?
it seems like there has been 300 years of attempted uprisings,
But then again, losing your parents,
which has
that
only
way,
been quelled at greater and greater
really
cost
blame you
to
for
them
it
every
if you
time. I mean, there is something
Guess
to
what I'm
that.
trying to say is, sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
You're welcome?
Oh, Law, you're a weird character to me. You are the living proof that you should have just let her kill Amidria. Alright, what do I want to do now? Rest at the inn. Alright. I won't teleport. I'll run, since I am kind of letting... I want the Rapigs to do their thing.
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. We're going to need more long-term aid than we...
Take a map. Well, I say reach out to the other realms.
What?
Oh. Was that expected?
What's that noise?
Helpin, this is bad. Look at the sky.
Oh yeah, they've got spaceships with death beams from above, right? And of course, they're death. Yeah. That's what they're up to. They're up to shenanigans at the very least. Hey, thorns. Oh, they're gonna try and drain the planet literally dry of magical energy. So you can see the beam going back from it. This, I think, lends to my Rena is a dead world theory.
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Oh yeah, but the whole
Who
contest we know
cares?
was a secret
If
lie.
we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
She
You mean you
didn't
don't
exactly
know her?
force them to do it.
Pardon?
She was
I guess
at your
maybe,
palace, wasn't
but-
she? I figured you knew who she was.
She
Are
was?
you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she
Ooh.
was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsef too. You saw her,
Did
right, Shion?
I forgot that.
Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
Ooh, that's
I'm
interesting.
certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now...
Yeah,
that
there's a
wedge
lot
is
of
bigger than the
mysteries piling up here.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the
Are
Fleet
there no
locals
boats in the land of
Surely
water?
there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch.
I guess there
Let's
really
start
were no boats.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana,
Ooh, hello.
did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute.
Ooh, yes, a lot did happen.
Let's focus on one thing at a time.
That is quite the mystery doom going on.
I bet the whole of Dan is losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
Well, I mean, none of you ever had a long-term plan for defeating the Renans.
Was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
Yeah, they would be.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to.
I mean, we remember back in the
Whatever Lennigus is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent
when we
down
went
is
to the
just
third, the wind region,
Even now, they're stealing
and they're
away
talking about the
Dana's astral
terraforming
energy
that the
as we
Renans
speak.
did to help guide
Come
the
on.
energy and all that.
We don't have much time.
But how it was not something that they thought the modern Renans on the planet could do. So the implication was always there that they had, well, you know, the starship, for example. I mean, she built a big boat and powered it with a starship engine, rather than just, you know, having a starship. Hey there. Collapsing. Okay. Yada yada. Okay, fair enough. Excuse me, mystery masked woman. An elder. Right through the Forland Mountains. Oh, there we go. There's our clue.
Where are these Forland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I know the thick of
Remember
the
there
place.
being any sort of path like that around there.
I do.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
It's true. I'm gonna check on my rapigs, though. My tasty, delicious rapig meat.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over.
No, I need to go to... Oh, hello. We got some side quests first. Which we are definitely going to get done. Next time. We'll get them all done.
We finally made it.
Next time. Thank you for watching, everyone. And I'll see you all soon for adventure.